This is Bonnie, aka Bo Dangers. I'm setting up my live stream right now. So give me a minute. We'll just let people hop on in. Let's see. Hey John, how are you? Juno's in bed. You know, I was gonna take him here, and then my dad's like, no one wants to see your bird. And so I had to put him away. But tonight's gonna be fun. I'm gonna go over something very unique. Yeah, we're gonna open up packages first while people are joining. So we have a package from Ray, from Nicholas. These are all going to be express subs. So we'll go through Nicholas's sub. I do submissions for the community. I just got off work, so don't mind me being or looking tired. We have Vaporeon, Gold Star, Dark, Charizard, First Edition, and Suicune, Gold Star. For subs, I usually keep them in the original packages until I process them for a PSA. That way it prevents cards from getting mixed up. Yeah, I am tired. I work another job during the day, and at night I have to do like updates. Oh my god. So yeah, this is from Ray. We have a Blaze Charizard and a Japanese Charizard. And then this is from Casey. In the meantime, let me show you this Charizard, Shadowless. This gorgeous Shadowless Charizard. You got one full-time job and 2 part-time jobs in college. I feel you. Dang, how are you even alive right now? Like back then, you can have a job, 9 to 5, you make enough money, go home to your family, and now everyone's out here working 2 jobs to survive. Times are changing. This is for a Beckett sub. We have Staff Charizard, I think. This is the regular Charizard. Regular Charizard. Evolutions Charizard. And a Hidden Fates Charizard for Beckett. Good luck on Black Label. There's more. We have a large package from Mark. And this is from Eric. You work 5 to 2 p.m., then 2:30 to 5 p.m. to work, study, then 5:30. Dang. Like, if I work so many jobs, I would be slow. I would be behind on schoolwork, so that wasn't good. So what I would do is I would work a lot of jobs, save up, and then go to class and not work during those times. Well, maybe work like a part-time job when I'm in college, but I can't do both. I can't do a full-time job in college at the same time. Hey, Jonathan, we're going to go over your cards too. Yeah, he sent a lot of cards. This is how you should package your cards in semi-rigids, right? In between cardboard. You need cardboard. Pokemon cards do not come free. You have to work for them. And being able to make my own money and then spending it on Pokemon cards, it's worth it for me. First edition Onyx. When you buy Pokemon cards, the money isn't really going anywhere. It's still in the card. If you ever need it, you can sell it. So even though I am broke, I have nothing in the bank, even though my bank empty, my binders are full, is what I always say. No money in the bank, but at least my binder is full. Lots of Ancient Muse. Like, I was telling, if you are from my Patreon, I was just stressing out, like, get Ancient Muse. just get them. Because Ancient Muse are just very underpriced for what they are. Like, look how cool this card is. They will never make a card like this again. Well, never say never, but they haven't made a card like this. They only make reprints, and the reprints are pretty. It's just that you have your money in another S. Yes. If I don't have money in the bank, I will be less inclined to spend money. This is a bulk sub. Whoa, this is a big box. This is from James. Can you hear Juno? After this, we're going to go over this topic of branding yourself. A lot of people ask me, like, how are you able to get followers? How are you able to get a lot of people? It's a secret, There are ways to go about things. The way you post social media posts, it's all skills that you need to learn. So this is James. Having a dub helps. Yes, Juno does have his own fans. If I bring him in here, he's going to be super excited and fly around. And we don't want that when there's cards out. More Ancient Muse. Team Rocket. Flareon. Hello, viewers. Feel free to say hi. Okay, let me teach you about this card. This card is low population of tens. Can you guess why? Not only because it has a white, like very silvery white hollow background, which makes scratches more obvious. There's much more hollow surface area. So since there's more hollow, there's a higher chance of it getting scratched. And that's why this card is a super hard card to grade. You would think this is not like an $8,000 card, PSA 10. But PSA 10, people will pay a lot of money for this card. Maybe like 8,000, 7,000. That would be my estimate. I'm not a guru. We have this card. This is a Steel Blue Eyes. I have mentioned that this card is going to go up, so this person followed my lead and purchased one. You can get these for around $50 like earlier in the year, but after I purchased mine, they all went up to $100. So this is a $100 card. I am not going to sell it because I think there's more potential in it because come on, it's like made out of steel. It hurts. It hurts when you like hit it on something. Yeah, you can feel like it's a lot heavier. Very high quality card. And now it's 140, 150. Still cheap for a trading card. You have trading cards that are $500 raw, and this is 100. Like, come on. Yes, you can grade a Steel Blue Eyes through PSA or Beckett. PSA 9 was $150 end of the year, like last year. But PSA 9 now is probably 300, 400. 10 is probably 800. Like, bye, John. Thank you for joining. I appreciate your time. Good luck on the homework. With stainless steel is not perfect. A lot of times there's scratches. So getting a 10, you can pretty much charge 800 plus. Easily. And it's Blue Eyes. Like, in the future, this Blue Eyes card will probably be 5,000 in a PSA 10. Okay. There's one box that is pretty big. I don't know who it is from, but we are about to find out. I don't think I have scissors, so I'm just poking it with a pen. Da, 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 da. What is this? We have an open box. Vivid Voltage. I don't know what packs these are, but it's Vivid Voltage packs. We have open packs. They just threw these in here. Okay. I don't know who this is from. So this is the first I've seen of it. We have Marnie boxes. Oh wow. It's kind of nice to get just random packages in the mail and you don't even know who it's from. I don't know. There's not even a return address. Israeli Post. Oh well. I guess I should keep them together. Just in case, the owner wants their evolution cards back. These are nice though. Okay. Branding yourself. A lot of people ask me if I'm from Israel. I don't know anyone from Israel. So I'm going to lower the camera, but there's a lot of packing supplies on the floor, so don't mind me. So people ask, how did you get to where you are in the community? Can you teach me your ways? It doesn't happen overnight. It's something you have to start years in advance. When I started collecting Pokemon, I would join multiple groups, to let people know that I exist. Also, you can buy and sell stuff. So that's how you build a reputation. Just buy and sell more often. And be very pleasant with people. People will remember you if you are very, very polite. You say, hi, like, how much does this cost? Thank you for your time. Those are very helpful phrases. And they will remember you more. After I finished buying and selling in one group, I would join another. I would not limit myself to only a few groups. I have joined pretty much all the Pokemon groups that I have found. And after a while being in those groups, I would message them admins or moderators, like, do you need any assistance? If they need help, I would, volunteer and help them. Approve people. Make sure no one's scamming. Mediate issues between two members. So I learned a lot about the community doing that. I think the biggest one is learning how to calculate payments. Calculate payments so you would know how to make the most money. Like, you're not going to go to the post office and buy a bubble mailer every single time. That is $1 or more every trip to the post office on top of like gas. And I'm like, how should I minimize that spending that I'm putting into bubble mailers? Well, if I'm going to be in it for the long run, I should order wholesale bubble mailers. That got me into looking around, asking people about supplies. Eventually, I was able to get bubble mailers for pretty much 20 cents each. Even then, that was like pretty expensive. But with the money that I had, that's what I could afford. Nowadays, I get bubble mailers for 10 cents. Um, so yeah, you go from $1 to 10 cents. And when I charge people for shipping, I make money off of that. So shipping is around $3.50 on average. You make the money from bubble mailers. I add like, 50 cents on top. So I'm charging people $4 for shipping. And you can get a discount. If you ship through like stamps.com or PayPal shipping, you actually get a shipping discount. Even shipping off of eBay, you get a discount. So there's discounts on USPS shipping. So $4, right? I spend 10 cents on a bubble mailer. Let's do $3.50 after gas because the post office is near. And I ship out tons of packages at once, so that helps. And then shipping cost me $2.75. So you still make money. Any bit that you make, that's good because it adds up over time. So that's what I learned from helping people with shipping and being a moderator, um, buying and selling. So after moderating a group, I would, branch out to more moderators. The more I learn, the faster I can do things. I was able to manage 3 groups, 4 groups, and soon you'll know how to respond. Every question that people ask, you learn to give the response. People ask, "Hey, what does PayPal goods and service do?" You can explain it to them in the best way possible. People fight. You know not to get involved. You don't want to pick sides, but you compromise for them. So I've learned how to compromise. So after moderating a few groups, I decided to join a scam group. No, not to scam people, but to help people with scams. So I not only was it to help others, it's to help me get in the mind of a thief. What would they say? They would try to guilt trip you like, "Oh, I need the money. I need to make the sale for my daughter's heart monitor." I need to buy this car for my son. Can you go cheap? Like, can you go super cheap for me? Can you ship it in a plain white envelope because I can't afford tracking. And I learned that it's best to record your packages when you open them because there has been times where people send increased cards that were labeled near mint or mint. And then when I open them, it's creased and they blame it on me. They shut up real quick when you say it's recorded. So I learned to record my videos. But yeah, after joining the groups, helping people, getting involved, you start to build a reputation for yourself. People know who you are. People are more willing to sell to you. People are more willing to buy from you. And you save a lot of time. If you're new to the community, they're going to ask, what's the reference? I don't know. But if you're trustworthy and you tell them this card is near mint, they're not going to ask for 100 pictures because they trust your words. Like I could sell cards after taking 2 pictures front and back, and people would just buy it. Because they know if something goes wrong, I'll be there to fix it. After doing it for a year or so on Facebook, I learned to branch out to other social media platforms. Instagram was the next one. I did the same thing on Instagram. I got familiar. I help people out. I get involved. You don't have to throw out a free code every week. I never did giveaways. I probably did one giveaway, but Yeah, you don't have to give away free stuff to win people over. Just, I guess, just help people out when they need help. The type of energy that you put out is a type of energy that you get back. If you were to give out giveaways, like, every week, free card here, free card there, not only are you hurting yourself, like you're spending time packaging stuff, dealing with people, and what do you get? You get negative. You drive to the post office with their package and you ship it out. Sure, it's good to do it once in a while if you want, but often it's only going to do a lot more harm than good. Plus, you're only going to attract people who want your free stuff. Eventually you're going to stop. Hey, Ice Hawk, how are you? Eventually you're going to stop doing the giveaways, and people either like ask you why aren't you doing giveaways, or they get upset because they're so dependent on you. So what I did was no giveaways. I will help you on my time, you know. um I help a little bit at a time. I don't help people fully. You teach a man how to fish and he will catch fishies for his life, whatever that phrase is. So I tell people a little bit and then I back off, tell a little bit, back off. I don't give it to them fully. You got to be good with your time. If you focus on too much, like on one person, it's hard to reach a whole bunch of audience on a greater scale. Which leads me to hashtags. Hashtags. People ask me, how do you get a lot of likes on your post? How do you get a lot of views? You have to be really good at hashtags. When you post a picture of this card, for example, you're not gonna use hashtag, Charizard. It might help, but it's kind of annoying. Try to stay on topic as much as possible. Hashtag Pokemon, hashtag TCG, hashtag Fire Red, Leaf Green, hashtag Gyarados, hashtag Gyarados EX, hashtag Pokemon EX. And you might do the Japanese name. I don't know what the Japanese name is. You could do the artist. Stuff relating to the card. Hey, Panera. Oh, hey. You're here. Thank you for making it to my top secret live stream. This live stream is going to help a lot of people. And it's only for you guys. Yeah, hashtags will help a lot. Not only hashtags, you want to keep your captions as simple and short as possible. I don't want to point people out, but like, for example, sometimes girls, they take a picture of a card and in the comments, they have their life story. A lot of people don't read that. They're just going to read a little bit and then they move on. So you try to keep your captions as short as possible so people can just glance at it and like take it in. So lots of good hashtags, accurate hashtags, short captions, and Instagram is very visual, so you would need to take pictures, especially good pictures. I know some people who take pictures of the cards on their phone and then, hey Josh, I'm going to save this video so people can rewatch it. You can save, take pictures of your cards, save it to your phone, and then upload them. A lot of people don't know that uploading a picture from your phone to Instagram, it automatically crops it and makes it a square. I take a picture like this, right? This tall. But on Instagram, it's going to crop. Perfect, right? But if you take a picture like this, Instagram might crop the top and the bottom. It's just visually not appealing, and it looks like you didn't even try. So I recommend just taking pictures straight from Instagram. Sorry. Straight from Instagram. That way it's already prepared. Josh says, I got so scared because I didn't comment and I heard, hey, Josh. And I was like, what? But there's another Josh in the chat. That's funny. And don't be afraid to use Instagram's editing features. Maybe what I like to do is I like to brighten. I brighten my phone and then I brighten the picture so it matches. Don't try to edit your photos when it's dark. Brighten up that phone. And then I add a little bit of contrast to make it a little bit sharper and for the colors to pop. Naturally, photos are more on the warmer side, so you might use the temperature feature to cool it down. That way it's not so red. Sounds like people should be paying you for this info. Well, people are. This video is sponsored by Patreons. This information is out here temporarily. I'm not, I have a lot of luck and success with the Pokemon community. Not because of, some people say, oh, it's because you're a girl and you're cute and everything. I know I'm cute, but that's a really small part of why I had so much success in the community. I worked very hard and I want to share this information with people. But time is limited. So, this is just for public viewing for now, but in the future it's going to be more private. The more people hop on to support me via Patreon, the less time I'm going to put out in the public. I want to help those people succeed. So, this is free while I have time. Lower the temperature. You can take away the shadows. Sometimes a card like this, it's too dark. There's a lot of black. You can take away a little bit of shadows so you can see more of Gyarados' beautiful face. And make sure you edit it a few times. You double check before you post it. Because once you post it, you're going to generate some views. And if you take it down and post it back up, you might have a slight delay. And try to be consistent with your post. Learn what time is good for people to like your post. So a good time to post is when you wake up in the morning. That's when everyone wakes up in the morning for the most part. If you're on the West Coast, maybe wake up a little bit earlier. Let's try to get the East Coast people. It's not a good time, I believe, to post midday. There are studies on times that people should post, so I would suggest reading up on it. I post in the morning because that's the best time for me. The earlier the better, so people can, see your stuff. I'd say around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, start preparing that. It's always tough being in the West and 3 hours behind. Yeah, I feel that. If you're having a lot of success with an Instagram post, you could run an ad to that Instagram post through Facebook. I suggest taking notes and reading up about that. It's in Facebook Ads Manager. You have to be approved for it. You don't have to spend much, maybe $3 a day, and that's gonna generate some traffic. Um, yeah, do it consistently. Do it maybe once a week. Don't do it every day. People are gonna get tired of it. You want to have balance. You post enough so that every time you post, people pay attention. If you post too much of not so quality stuff, no one's gonna really care to read something from you. So, yeah, you start getting followers. You get more people, you get noticed, and you have a ton of references. You don't have to make a reference list. I personally don't have a reference list. I have a page where I keep track of references, but I don't want people to comment on a post saying, yeah, like Bonnie's amazing, blah, 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 blah. Because references can be outdated. I never trust anyone with a lot of references. Um, I want to trust them on how they interact with me and how they interact with other people behind my back. So I do my research on them instead of taking their word for it. My mouse. I'm always very cautious. I don't pay friends and family that much. Only goods and services. Let's see. So there's Facebook ads. Um, you can also comment on other people's posts more often. So whenever like you go to a hashtag, for example, let's just take Gyarados. You're a huge Gyarados collector. So you go click on, hi Zach, welcome. This is a top secret stream. I'm helping people build their brand. You're a Gyarados fan. You click on the hashtag Gyarados, and there's a lot of posts about Gyarados. You pick the ones that you like, and then you comment on them. You don't comment, hey, check out my page. Give me a follow. Ha ha ha, lol, heart. No, you don't be that person. Just comment, nice picture, I love Gyarados, or nice card, I like your background. Just comment something nice. And maybe, people will check out your page through that link. I suggest doing that whenever you have free time. When you're starting out on Instagram, follow at Hyrule Historian. Yes, don't be Hyrule Historian. When you start out on Instagram, you can be very thankful. Whenever someone leaves a comment, you can comment back like, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your support. Every little bit helps. When I started doing live streams, I got to know people, the viewers. You don't want it to be just you talking to the camera. You want to be very engaging. Treat everyone like individuals. When I did PSA, when I first started, I had a file. I had a file on everybody. I had a file on the Gengar Master, one of the longest submitters I ever had. Like what he did for a living, what his goals were, um, what kind of personality he has, what kind of personality he likes. Like, is Gengar Master a type of person that likes to talk a lot? And I would write it down so I can change the way, I can adjust. You don't change. I adjust the way I am with Gengar Master. If he doesn't like a lot of people talking to him, I'll only update him. I don't message him like, "Hey, what's up?" Zach, what is your folder like? I'd say avoid as much as possible. But when like shit hits the fan, you know Zach will be down to help you. So yeah, that's that's what I have in your folder. Oh yeah, 10 people. Welcome to the stream. I wish I had packs here to open. Welcome. Where was I? Yes, you thank everybody who supports you in any way. You volunteer, you sell, you do claim sales, you get. I have to go for. Okay, bye, Jonathan. Thank you. Okay. I guess I'll check out your cards later. I hope this helps a lot. Take better pictures. Post more. Jonathan Ramirez. Feel free to go to Red Cards Live if you like. Collabs. Okay, Jonathan. Good night. Collabs and partnering with other creators is a good thing to do as well. Hey, Dreads. Long time no see. Welcome to the Top Secret stream. Yes, collabs and partnering with other creators is a really good thing to do. That's why I've been doing a lot of live streams with others, because when we do live streams with each other on Instagram, like my followers get the notification and then the other person's followers get the notifications. Then like they can see us having a good time and everything just works out. When you do live streams, try to remember the names of your viewers and be very engaging with them. Someone joins the stream, hey, welcome to the stream. Someone leaves, they say goodbye back. If someone visits your stream at least like 10 times in a row, at least make the effort to remember their first name. And you kind of get to know people on a more personal level if you call them by their first name. Once you start building yourself on Instagram, you can start doing YouTube like right now. But definitely stand out. What makes you different than the rest? Some people, it's very funny short clips of videos. Other people, it's just maybe selfies, makeup selfies. Nothing makes you different. I don't know. I feel like you aren't afraid to be yourself, so that helps a lot. You're funny and serious at the same time. You know, there's a time for everything. Your handle is a different fandom than what I posted. That's it. What do you mean by that? Yeah, definitely. Once you build enough references, do a collab. Take advantage of your connections, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like, for example, I was able to befriend people at a card shop. So, because of that, I was able to do card store pickups for people. People that want cards, but they don't have a card shop near them. I can take them along with me in my pocket. show them the cards, whatever they want, they can pick it up. There's a small fee, a small pickup fee, and then shipping on top. And then everyone's happy. I don't post as much, which you have to do if you want to grow. Yeah. When you do post, make a good quality post. Quality over quantity. Take good pictures, not a lot of words. Yeah. Let's see, what else? Find a way to make money from whatever you do. Hey, Handoff. I know people are like, oh, don't be greedy with Pokemon cards. It's not about the money. Well, it's true in a way. Of course, it's not about the money when it comes to Pokemon. But if you want to grow your collection, you have to be very mindful of money. Hi, Slick. Welcome. Don't make impulse buys. You're quite smart. Thank you. I try to be smarts. Me smarts. Me try to be smarts. Don't make impulse buys. Like Shadowless Charizard, I got offers. People want to sell them to me for 3,000, 4,000. I'm like, nah, I will wait. And then I waited. Thank you, Kyle. Hey, Kyle. I'm good, Slick. I'm just sharing my knowledge with the world. You know, there's tons of Shadowless Charizards out there. There's no limited supply. Why would I spend the extra $1,000? If prices are like skyrocketing, like it did for COVID, yes, I would. But normally, there's plenty of cars out there. You're going to find a buyer. Don't spend the extra money. Yes, handoff. Thank you, Kyle. That means a lot. Straight. Let me see. Instagram.com. Force myself to ignore signing. Yes. People are buying like $10 packs when the packs are $5 retail. Even though it's an extra $5, like imagine what you can do with $5. You can buy maybe a holographic Pikachu card, super minty. You send it off to get graded at PSA. You get a 10, you sell it for $50. $5 that can be used towards buying more bulk supplies. Why would you spend $1 like 50, on penny sleeves at your local card store if you can spend maybe 50 cents on penny sleeves if you order bulk? $5 stacks up fast? Yes. People are like, Bonnie, how are you able to buy the collection that you have? I don't do raffles. I don't spend money on other people's pack openings. I don't have impulse buys. Not anymore. I have impulse buys now because I'm working. I can spend my own paycheck. But for the most part, I try to make my collection as free as possible. What I also teach like my friends and Patreons, buy at least three of every copy of cards that are going to go up in price. For example, this Charizard. I purchased 3 copies. Well, I have more now, but these are my main squeezes. I buy 3. 1 to keep, 1 to sell, and 1 to sell in the near future. Right? And 1 to sell for our future. Okay, Miss Charizard Collector. So, I purchased each one for an average of like $300, okay? 300, 300, 300. And eventually they're going to be 500. If one, right, 500, the $200 can be applied to these two. So each one is 200 now. Well, this is a very small example, but if you do it often, you are going to get 2 cards for really cheap in the future, just to hold you, you know, so you can move on to your next project. One of the Charizards, you can get it graded, maybe a PSA 8, and then you can sell it and get this one for free. So that's what I did. All my cards that are high end, I purchased multiple copies of. Eventually, you know, after 3 copies of doing it over and over, I can rinse and repeat. And eventually, you can buy multiple copies. Maybe not 3 copies. You can buy 6 copies. And repeat the process. The best time to sell is when you don't need to sell. When you have time, start listing your cards for over market price on eBay. So if it sells at a price that you're very happy with. If it doesn't sell, oh well, you don't need the money anyway. Eventually it's going to catch up, or eventually you're going to find a buyer that just wants the card. So those are my extras. Oh yeah, and I don't spend a lot of money grading my own cards. My logic was, why would I spend $10? So Shadowless Raichu is hella underrated. Yes, it is. I really like that card. I've been trying to buy more, but money. I spent too much money. I spent money, so instead of buying cards, right? I spent all my money on something that will make me even more money. So with the money that I make, I'm gonna catch up and be able to buy more expensive cards. I'm starting a side business, but I can't say what it is yet. It's a secret for now. What I can say is that I designed some Elite Trainer box cases that should be out soon. They're being produced right now. So I need to work on an email blast. So yeah. Money makes money. And eventually, when I make enough money, I will buy all the cards that go down in price. Thank you, Slick. So the cards are like going up like this, and it like dipped a little bit. But with the money that I could have spent on cars that are dipping, I invested it. So like my investments, and I know the cars are gonna go down, right? And right, and with all this money, I'll buy all these cards. It took me forever to find a deck box that held top loaders. They sell them at Walmart. This one, 3 times 4. Perfect for PSA subs. Now, if they could only design a deck box that held semi-rigids, that would be cool. But only top loaders now. Where was I? Oh yeah, just be very smart with your money. Stretch it out. It adds up eventually. I didn't work a high-paying job. When I started collecting, I worked a minimum wage job, making $9 an hour. And because I was in school, I wasn't working a lot, so I was making like maybe $130 a week. Good times. But yeah, with the money that I made from my minimum wage job, I invested it into Pokemon cards, 3 copies of Unlimited Charizards, 3 copies of Blastoise, 3 copies of Venusaur Unlimited. When they went up a little bit, I sold my light play copies, kept the near mint ones, just to hold me. Bye, Josh. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad people are saying goodbye when they're leaving because I want to know. I want to know everything. Yeah. What was I saying? Uh, keep multiple copies. Sell the light plate ones. Keep near mint. Rinse and repeat. Eventually, you're gonna get a whole bunch of near mint copies. If you need the money, send some cards in to get graded. Have a consistent schedule. Some people who I am submitting to, they submit every week or so. So they're going to get consistent cards coming back from PSA. And the batches are so small enough for them to focus on one batch at a time as they're coming back. That's why I'm saying money is important, even though it's not everything. Because you want your collection to grow really quick. Time to visit card shop and see people crash and burn packs. They can open the packs and then you can buy the cards for cheap. $5 pack, they buy 10 of them, $50. They pull a $10 card. You buy the $10 card. I suggest opening packs only if you have a connection to buy sealed products for cheap. I opened 3 cases of Evolutions because I was able to get them for $80 a box. Maybe $85 after shipping. And so it didn't hurt me to open boxes. I can sell the cold cards, I can collect the bulk, and it has Charizard, so that's always a bonus. Um, yeah. That's it. I upgraded my phone, so it took better quality pictures. Buy more bulk supplies, which means I save more money. That's pretty much it. Send cards in that you want to sell when they come back. So your PSA submission is very cheap. Can we see the staff Zards? I don't have the staff Zards with me. Maybe one. I took the Shadowless Charizards out from here. One of my other staff Zards is braided, so I have to pull it out. Champions ETB that is coming out. Champions Path is a good set to open. I think I have good luck with it. But here's my staff Zard. It's staff because you can tell with the stamp. It's like pretty minty. I have 3 unlimited Charizards near mints in my binder and at PSA. So I can't wait for my cards to get back. So much money at PSA. I can't wait. So we have an Ancient Mew. We have a Play Promo Celebi. We have a Gold Star Espeon. We have a Frostmoth Staff. Yes, don't buy PSA 10s. Unless you really, really like the card and it's going to make you happy. One of my favorites, DDS Blue Eyes, a 9. And then we have the first edition SDK Blue Eyes. I love this card so much. It's one of my favorites. I wanted the 9.5 DDS too, but it was $5,000 at the time. I knew it was gonna go up, but just, putting out $5,000 for a card that I already have a copy of that I like. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream. It's getting late. I think people have listened to me enough. I'm going to save the stream because a few people want to watch the rest. So, yes, this is sponsored by Patreon. Thank you for having me. My name is Bonnie, aka Bold Dangers. Hope everyone has a good night. Sweet dreams. And please take in my information. There is a reason why I have really good lack of trading cards. There's trading cards everywhere because I follow some simple steps and I really have a passion for the hobby. Good night, Slick. Bye.